Hi everyone, it's Dasher Dave here again, back for another crafty video. So, today we are going to make I have no idea. That's what we're going to make. I've got no idea. I just wanted to have a bit of a play. It's Thursday the 14th of December, and I have been sat downstairs. My brain is fried from a very, very challenging, busy week. And I just thought, well, I keep sitting down thinking some inspiration is going to come, but sometimes inspiration doesn't happen unless you do something about it. So I thought, well, I've just had a delivery. This is the parcel that it came in. It came from that well-known place that's along river. And I thought, let's make something with this. So, don't know what I'm going to make, but I knew I wanted to cut this panel out in the middle. So, that's what we're going to do. So, it's not a tutorial, it's kind of a craft along with me. And I was still not fully recovered from how I was feeling. But yeah, so anyway, I had a challenging day today, doing a lot of stuff, getting a lot done for work. I'd love to say I've done a lot for myself, but I haven't. Now I feel like maybe I should keep that, because that's like a frame. No, Dave, don't. Look, you've got enough stuff to keep, thanks, Dave, without keeping that. Get rid of that. So, I think what I'm going to make, it doesn't matter if my address is on this side, but I think I'm going to turn it into a stamp. I haven't made a giant stamp for a long time, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Make a giant stamp. So, there we go. Don't know why I peeled that off, but I did. So, yes, well, I was kind of thinking maybe I'd make a stamp, because I haven't used these for a long time. And I thought, well, shall we? And then, why not? Let's. So, if I cut it like this, that's not going to give me the edge that I need. No, I'm going to need to turn the scissors up the other side, or the other way. Right, okay. So, I'm going to cut the edge off and see what that looks like. The problem is it's not going to be straight. That's a fact. It's not going to be straight. So yes, it's the Thursday the 14th of December. We're getting closer to that big day. And my brain isn't working. I've got so much to do. I've got wrapping to do that I haven't even started or contemplated, as in I've got the wrapping paper, I just haven't done anything with it. So I've got most of the presents, I still just haven't done anything with it. So I'm just hoping that what I'm hoping for is that I will wake up one morning and they will have miraculously got together overnight and wrapped themselves. But I think the chances of that are slim to none. Probably more likely to win the lottery. So I'm sat here doing this, procrastinating about wrapping presents, although I've been sat downstairs procrastinating about making videos. So this time of year is it's that time of year when procrastination is the thing. There you go. Somebody should sing about procrastination at this time of year, because it happens a lot. Anyway, I think I'm going to go for a stamp. It's not a very square stamp, but it's a stamp. It's a start. It's a start. It's a stamp with a start. Yeah, that edge is definitely not straight. Let's try that one again. Let's try and get it straighter. I think the other reason why I want to make a stamp is because I enjoyed playing with the birds, and I haven't got the birds out. I think Christina Hall said it's been ages since I've got the birds out, so they're here. We're going to use them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, well, at least I think I am. Yes. But I'm not going to tell you because I don't know what I'm talking about. No. I am going to do something. I need to do something. So, excuse me. I've got hiccups now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the inner bit separately and glue it on. Okay, so if I have this, normally I just glue it straight onto here. Where on earth has that come from? Bit of, I don't even know. I haven't even been foiling anything, so foiled again. I think I'm going to have a 1/2 inch border, so that makes it that's 6 by 8.5 ish. So that makes it 5 by 7.5. Let's write that down, Dave, otherwise that might not happen. On here will do. 5 by 7.5. And then I'll look at that in a minute and think, is that the actual size of it, or is that the size without the... Yeah, so... yeah. Oh, yeah. Just shut up, Dave, because I have no idea what you're talking about. I've also been struggling with me of late. So I've been struggling with my own self identity, etc. Knowing what I'm doing and where I'm going, and if people like what I do, and mental health has just been a bit terrible of late. I don't even know if that's right. Is it right? Oh, it is right. Oh, okay, cool. Because it's a lot to do, and as much as I love doing my YouTube, it's a lot to commit to. And if I don't commit to it, because like I know a few of you have said, take a break if you need one, but if I do, the algorithm doesn't favour my channel, and then it sets me back about 6 months. And you know, I'm trying to get to the point where I can manage things a bit easier. Well, I don't even know what I'm doing. What am I doing? Right, let's just draw around this. What I was thinking is, I'll put that on there. Will it matter that it's got a... No. I was thinking I wanted to kind of cut a layer of this off so that this sank into there, so that you couldn't tell that it's got a step up. But you know what? It really does not matter. So I'm going to decorate this piece of card and we'll go from there. So now what do I need? So shall I use some of my digitals? Oh, everything, you're going to hear everything fall off now. So it's that time of year. No, I can't do it. If I put a bird on it, I don't want a bird to burn its bottom on the candles, do I? So and I don't even know whether that's what I want. No, it's not. I don't know. I don't actually think I want it to be Christmassy. Maybe that's what I want, is not Christmassy. So maybe some bits of other stuff. So let's start with my old favourites. Maybe some of that. Maybe have it so that we have it. So I'm going to stick it so that it hangs over the edge and then just cut it down. So just going to do a bit of placing. So I'm sorry for not really knowing what I'm doing, and you know, normally I like to be quite helpful and instructional, but like I think, you know, when like you've got a lot going on, maybe some of that. You know, sometimes can push yourself a little bit too hard. And like I say, I've been sat downstairs thinking I don't even know what I'm going to do. But sitting downstairs is not going to help me do it. So I've come upstairs to actually physically do something. I like that as well, but it's going very green, isn't it? Although that's not a bad thing. That's, well, oh blimey, everything has just fallen off now. Maybe let's just stick with these, Dave. Otherwise, we're going to just pull loads of paper out, and it's not going to help. So, I think I'm just going to tear some off, and maybe stick it on and see where we go. So I'm thinking kind of placing, maybe not that there then, maybe that there. Maybe, oh no, we don't want a straight edge, do we? Well, I don't. You might. I don't. Maybe like that. Some of this, like Florentine paper. It's actually wrapping paper. It's wrapping paper from a shop called Wilkinson's, which was a big, a multi-retailer in the UK that's recently just closed down. So, just because lots of UK high street stores are disappearing because the pandemic didn't help. Generally, footfall on the high street has dropped, and think we can get everything online, can't we? And we've become a nation of lazy shoppers that just buy things online and have it delivered the next day and don't have to go anywhere, and which isn't obviously any good for retailers, really. Although they have had it good for years, haven't they? They've been taking our money for a long enough time. So it tends to be having a bit of a. This is again the same sort of wrapping paper, again from Wilkinson's, and I'm not going to be able to get any more of this because they've closed down now. So I'm just going to tear a few bits off and we'll go from there. So I like that, but it's nice as it's a piece of wallpaper. And I don't want to use it. I don't want to tear into it. That's terrible, isn't it? It's the whole point for having it is to use. So maybe go for a kind of a collage thing. Yeah, okay, so we'll go for that. I'm just going to start sticking stuff down, otherwise I'm going to be here all day and not done anything, so... Excuse me. I've got some orangeade. That's what I'm drinking. Oh, that's not a workable one, is it? It's got no end on it. Don't fall. Oh gosh, Dave, where the heck? I could have sworn, well, I won't swear, but I could have sworn I had a glue. Oh, it is. I do have a glue stick. It's there. Yep, it's got an end on it. Great. Not a glow stick, but a glue stick. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go. Yeah, sorry. I forget that I'm singing. I think maybe, is that going to go on there? You're not going to see this edge, are you? Maybe I should tear that edge just in case I do use it. I'll just... Sorry, I don't know why I've suddenly started coughing now that I'm actually speaking to you. Oh, somebody asked me about this ink, and I've seen the comment. I haven't replied, but I will reply, and hopefully I'll have replied before before you see this video. So it's Martini Olive. Somebody asked me about this, which one this one is. This is an artistry ink called Martini Olive, and it's, I think it's called, is it made by, oh yeah, Shilpi. It's SHILPI.com. Shilpi.com. So, don't know whether they still make it. Brian brought a whole load of these, and he wasn't that keen on them, so he gifted them my way, and because these are obviously very much my sort of colours, I said yes, because he tends to use oxides, which, you know, as much as I like the way that they look, I don't like the way they feel. So I think we've already discussed that. I just don't like the way it feels. I'm a bit sensory, you know, as you know, autistic, and I have a very sensory life where some things I just cannot do. So, and that's one of the things I cannot do is that chalky feeling. I don't like chalky paints. I don't like anything that's got that kind of texture to it. So I'm not keen on gesso because of that reason, because that leaves things with a chalky finish. Am I happy with a straight edge there, or shall I just go in for a wonky one? I'm going for a wonky edge, I guess. We could do with another ink. Do with another ink pad. Where is my other ink pad? Up there. It's hiding. Just get that off there. Maybe just dull back that cream colour. So yes, it's just been. Does anybody else feel like they're feeling a bit burnt out by this time of year? You know, I am trying to do a lot of things. So my job, I do a full-time job, and my full-time job is very demanding anyway, but this time of year it's more demanding. So and winter months are always more demanding for us because there's so much to do, because a lot of our buildings are very old and need a lot of maintenance, and we can't afford to have things, we can't afford to pay for things to be maintained. So it's the amount of stuff that I've learnt to do. You know, I couldn't use power tools really before I started doing this job, and now I can use power tools, and I can put up shelves, and I can fix things, and I can paint and trim. And today I've been weeding and cutting back trees, and because we had a board meeting and the board were coming, and so we needed to spruce up the place, and we couldn't go out and do it yesterday, because if we'd done it yesterday then it would have been a mess by today, and there was just a lot going on today. And then we had to meet with the board. Well, no, we had to go and get the food, and then we had to meet with the board, and then when the board were in their board meeting, then we were clearing up the food, and that's on top of all the other jobs that I'm supposed to be doing. That is actually part of my job. So I want something else there. Do I want that one there, or should I have that one there? If I go for it there, oh no, that means then I'm going to have to, oh no, well, I've got two of them together anyway, so maybe I should have that here. Maybe I can have that there. Where was I using this? I can't remember what I was doing with that now. Oh, was that going there? Maybe. Yes, I think it was. That there. that there, but that means I need something down there, so maybe I'll put some of this down here. I don't know what this is going to look like. It's just going to look like it looks, doesn't it? Isn't it? Oh no, I can't stick that one down first. I've got to stick this one down. So, and then there's all the presents to wrap and stuff to do and food to go and buy, and I'm feeling a little bit fried. My brain feels a little fried. I'm not well yet, and like I say, I've been having a few mental health challenges. I've had some trolling going on, so, and I know that I know people say I should suck it up and just get on with it, or just ignore it, or that sort of thing. But I can't. Autistic people do tend to take things very literally. My brain, even though I know otherwise, I'm intelligent enough and aware enough to know that I shouldn't listen to it, but I'm not able to just switch it off and block it out without it affecting me. Anyway, nobody wants to know my struggles, so suffice to say, other people have it much worse than I do, and I should just get on with it. So is that, if I put that on, I like it, but it's too transparent. So I could do with, maybe if I put some book page in the background. Let's see, it's a book page. If I overlay, put that down and overlay that on top of that, does that look significantly different to that? Not significantly different, no, it does look different. Oh, maybe one of these. This is a piece of game card. So if I do that, and then lay that over the top. Well, you know what? There's only one way to skin a rabbit, isn't there? Poor rabbit. I don't like a straight edge, so it's just happening. So yeah, I'm sorry, today is not a tutorial. It's not me showing you how to do something or to, blimey Dave, there's still got a gap there. But it is what it is. You've got as much as I can give you from me at the moment, so and I still don't. Can you tell that I'm not feeling confident about this video? Because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm second guessing myself. I should just be. Let's use some of this maybe. Tear a bit of that off the bottom. No, tear a bit of that off the bottom because that's got text on it down, and the rest of it hasn't. Stick that one in there. Let's put that on there, shall we? Yeah. Shall we ink it? Maybe. Put a little bit of ink on it. Possibly. Put a lot of ink on it? No. Shall we be very annoying? Yes. Default status. So if I pop that on there. Today is just therapy. I'm just making. That's what I'm doing today. Just making, knowing that I need to do a video, knowing that the algorithm won't like me if I don't, but also knowing that I just need to do it for me. I need to do a bit of TLC, R&R, rest and recuperation. I've got nothing I need to watch on Netflix, so there's nothing to distract me. Oh, it's not even Netflix I've been watching mostly. I've been watching a lot of Paramount Plus. I like Strange New Worlds on there, and all of the Star Trek stuff's on there. But also I've been watching fellow travellers on there, which is quite raunchy. So if you're not if you're of a sensitive disposition, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's the thing to watch. But it has been very good. I think it's Emmy nominated, or it should be Emmy. I've read something whether I can't remember whether I've read that it's Emmy nominated, or it should be nominated for an Emmy, or it's won some awards, or I can't remember. What am I inking all the way around for, Dave? You're not actually using all of the way around. I'm going to put that on like that. I was going to put it on at a jaunty angle, but I can't bring myself to do it, so I've got some ideas coming up. I've got one idea that I think you're going to love, but I think I'm saving it for my December daily, the Tracy Fox December daily. So mine is on the 22nd, which I can't remember what day the 22nd is. Excuse me while I have a look. I was scanning Pinterest trying to think of ideas to make for today. 22nd is a week tomorrow, so it's a Friday. So a week tomorrow for me, which is a Friday, but a week today for you, because you'll see this on the Friday, unless you're watching it on the Monday, in which case it'll be on Friday. Anyway, the 22nd of December 2023, because if you're watching this in 2024, you'll be like, oh, I couldn't find it. What are you talking about? So, I think I'm just going to tear some of this out, and then even if it overlaps things, does it really matter? No, it doesn't. I am going to ink it a little bit because I think it's a little bit too white looking. New looking, that's what it is. Looks too stark. And I know it's vellum, and you don't really get a particularly good coverage on vellum because it doesn't take water-based ink very well. But if I put it on the inside, then it shouldn't rub off. Except for it might come off when I put the ink, when I put the glue stick across it. So, which is also water-based. So if I put that on like that, well, that's what we're doing. So. No, it's definitely coming off on the ink, on the glue thing stick. If I only had a brain. Yes, indeed, if I only had a brain. So, okay, so it kind of overlaps over the edges, but I'm going to flip it over and cut it. What I'm going to do, though, tear that off, because that's a very sticky page, my gluey page. Pop that over there. I'll tear a piece of this off. Then when I turn it face down on here, it's not going to get covered in the goop that is on my desk. So, stay over there. You stay in your place. You in your small corner and I in mine. You in your Fauxstage. Don't start with the Fauxstage thing, Dave. Misheard lyrics from my childhood. There's a thing for misheard lyrics. There's a whole internet sensation about misheard lyrics, but like I need to put my Fauxstage on there. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna. Sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. Somebody, one of you people said, I've got a great voice. Well, I don't know what you're listening to. You must be listening to me through a filter. So I do not have a great voice. Or you're just being kind. So, I'd love to have a great voice. I love singing. But I don't have a great voice. But thank you for making me feel better. So, thank you for giving me that moment of where I thought I could actually do something without sounding terrible. So, okay. So that's my kind of background, thinking that that's going to be my background for my stamp. I think I might have a bit of I might give it a bit of a colour, just to take it from being just normal. Oh, let's go for a bit warmer colour. What's warmer? Gathered twigs is warmer. So I think I might use gathered twigs on it because it's a warmer brown. And put that around so that it's not quite the Amazon packaging colour. Oh, hello. Brian's just dropped in. He's just brought me a jacket potato. So, because I won't eat otherwise. And he's been shopping, so I could hear the dog moaning. I thought it might be him. I knew he was coming. I'd left the key out of my front door so that he can get in. So he's not hanging around, and he didn't say hello. So because he's not hanging around, he's just literally come in to say that basically he's been here. Yeah, because I was not going to eat today. Money has been a bit tight of late, and so this week I've kind of lived off bread, but I have to put fuel in the car to get to work and all of that. But Jodie Martin, thank you, Jodie, by the way, bought us a coffee. Well, gave us some money through buy us a coffee. So I'm really grateful for that. And he's just been able to go and buy some stuff. Because the other thing is I'd also loaned Brian some money and I'd loaned Vic some money. But then by doing that, I kind of left myself a bit short as well. So, but, you know, I will literally help people out with my last penny. Yes, I prefer it with a darker edge to it. Looks less cardboardy. So I was thinking, should I go a bit arty and like tear it back a bit on? But like it doesn't always work out. Am I brave enough to do it? Am I brave enough? Should I do it? You people are probably saying, don't do it, or you're shouting, do it. Shall I? Oh, perhaps I need to see it with a torn back bit first. So let's get back this piece. Tear that bit off. Let's just kind of cut a square. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just cut a square, or a square corner at least. So I can tear it back in one corner and then decide. I kind of wanted it to be a bit random torn. That's very random torn. It's not exactly the way I wanted it to randomly tear, but I still don't know. Do you know what? You only live once. You either do it and it goes horribly wrong, or you don't do it and then you wonder and sit and wonder about it. Right. First of all, you rectify the peeling of this because it's going to drive me insane. I thought the glue had dried up in the nozzle then, but no. Goodly. It's a goodly job that it hasn't, because I don't have the time to do anything with it. So, pop that on there. This is also peeling up here, but I think if I stick a bird on it or something, you won't see it anyway, but I'll stick it down. Right. Be a brave little soldier. Worcester? No, my name isn't Worcester. Dave. Be brave. Be brave. I can't even see it. be brave and take a finger off. Right, lifted it now, hopefully it will come off. Well, that's that didn't go as well as I expected it to. Well, no, to be fair, nothing's gone right the last couple of days, so why would I expect this to go right for me? But no, it didn't go to plan. What is going on? Not what I was expecting. No, not what I anticipated. No, that is what I anticipated. Not what I would have desired. Right. I thought by giving it an ink, kind of wets it a bit, so I thought it would have been a bit more pliable, but there's no point ripping it too far down because you're not going to actually see it because you're going to have this over the top of it. So if I do that, put that on. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And then maybe a bit over this side. It's really off-pieced now. Nope, it's too uniform, that. I don't like that. No, it's still too uniform. Let's try and get this up. Peel it up. This is completely different to the kind of way that I normally work, so... Oh, why is it always rip with a round bit? You want it to kind of rip with a... Oh well. Let's see. Put that over the top. Do you know what? I like that, actually. Right, okay, so... I like it, but it's got to be inked. I can't leave it like that. It's too stark. Oh, much better. So I'm using a brush because it gets into the wiggly bits, the grooves, the furrows, whatever they're called. Get into the groove. Get into the groove, boy, you've got to prove your love to me. Yeah. I'd love to say singing was optional, but in my life it doesn't tend to be optional. It's something I do all the time. If I'm not singing things, I'm quoting lyrics. I was doing that all day today, quoting lyrics from things, and then people going, oh, wasn't that blah 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 blah? It's never blah 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 blah, by the way. Right, let's ink the edge of here so you can't see this white edge. I'm just sat here thinking, oh, that's good. Am I talking to myself again, Dave? Have I pressed record? And I did. Hurrah. Well done for getting that bit right. So, that bit going to peel up? It is, isn't it? Because it's just going to be a meanie now. Stay down. There we go. Right, cool. So I'm going to put that on there. Okay, so let's get a needle pulling thread. A note to follow. So we've got a blackbird. We've got a cacophony of birds. I don't think they're called a cacophony, but well, it's quite interesting. It does fit. It's a shame it covers up most of the stuff that I used, but yeah, no, that's too much. It covers too much up. That's not a bird, Dave. I've got this one, a rook. It's not really a book. If it was a book, the rook would look good in a book. A rook in a book. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Quite like the rook. That's the blackbird or the rook so far. Got an owl. That's a real hoot. No. Is that a maybe? Or is it a no? I don't know. It's a maybe. This is going to be my problem. Everything's going to be a maybe. Quite like that too, but I think that's too small. Which means that's definitely too small. Definitely too small. Hummingbird with a very bent nose thing. Beak. They don't have noses. Well, who knows if they do. No, you're the wrong shape. You need to get in shape. Are you? No, not you. You're not doing it for me. Oh, you're lovely, but you're not the right shape. Swan, no, you're too small. Good morning, Mr. Magpie. I think it's a magpie. Oh, I quite like you. You're a nice colour. You're not black. It's the blackbirds. You know what I like about blackbirds and rooks and things? They're because they're such a punchy colour, they stand out so much. But like, he's quite nice. I'm not sure he's the big enough size though. Look at the beautiful colour of that bird. He's a lovely colour, but he's not suitable. Another one with no fussy cutting. I do so much. Oh, I don't do so much. I force myself to do some fussy cutting. Cut all these beautiful things out, and then are they more hens? I think they might be, or less hens. Oh, that's quite cute. I like the way that they kind of stick out there, but you definitely have to be on there with somebody. You couldn't just be on your own. And then if you were like that, that would be... Is that too much? Yeah, that's too much. Right, I kind of like the way that they kind of jut out, but I don't think that's right. Oh, look at them. Oh, I don't know. I think they might be a strong contender. You know, that's too... No. That's definitely needs to have that kind of a thing, jutting out from one side, but not. That isn't the right place. There's a raven. I'm craving a raven. Yep. See, I love blackbirds. I think they're just so pretty. They've always got that this iridescence on their plumage. Plumage, good word, Dave. Anybody think you're educated? People will start wondering. No, they won't start. They won't ever question whether I'm educated or not. I might have a degree, but I don't know how I got it. So no, Dave, I don't even know what you even tried. It's fluke. I think they were having a bad day on that day when they gave me a degree. Although, you know, I shouldn't poo-poo myself on the degree side of things. I got one, and I'm not thick. I just learn in a different way. And I also, you know, I'm doing something for autistic people out there. You know, don't write us off just because we're autistic. I mean to say it's people that I work with. Admittedly, not the people that I work closely with, but there are people that I work with who do treat me like I'm an imbecile. Because they, you know, I'm always upfront and honest, and I tell people I'm autistic, but once you tell them, sometimes people then treat you differently. You know, they talk to you with a baby voice like, "Hello, Dave." Yes, I'm not too, I'm autistic. It's not very empowering. So, do I go for the owl who will blend in? The crossed birds, I mean, they're not cross. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't cross them, personally. The crossed birds. The rook with no bug. The blackbird that's more green. I don't think you're the one. Sorry. It was just a bit too wide, and I think you're also in the same category of being a bit too wide. It kind of goes across the page too much. So, either you, we're down to you, or you. Right. Still hasn't helped me. That kind of blends in. Is that too blendy in? Does it need that white line around it to make it standy out? Okay, not you. These? I don't know. Right, okay, but it's a process of elimination. Come back to me in 3 days, I might have got there. Might have made a decision. Yeah, so today I was a bit irked by the way that people were talking to me today. You know, I've got a degree in teaching. I have my own YouTube. I run my own kind of sideline business thing of, you know, making digitals, and I'm artistic and that sort of thing. I'm an artistic autistic. And like I say, I'm a team leader. I'm working in a very professional environment, and they talk to you like you're 5, 5, whatever. Right, Dave, make a decision. Although, to be fair, I can't make a decision. So, no, we're going for the owl. Okay, we're going for the owl. I thought it might be a real hoot to do that. I think I'm going to get rid of not his feet. I'm not going to obviously get rid of his feet, but the paper around his feet. Shall I? I need him to be anchored onto something. So should I get rid of that, or should I ink it? Could I could put him, I know, no, I'm going to put him on a word, that's what I'll do. He can stand on a word, and that way then I can get rid of this white bit. So, yeah, sorry for moaning, just brain needs to, crafting is my therapy, so, you know, and you always let your guard down a little bit when you're with friends, and you guys are my friends, so I don't have huge amounts of friends, so I'm grateful for you being here for me. So, Dave, just stab yourself with the pointy end of the scissors, but still not be able to cut that bit out. What is wrong with you today? Just give it a bit of a wiggly. Another wiggly. That kind of suggests that I've cut around that feather. I can't see that now. This is what I don't like about fussy cutting. I'm not very good at it. That went better than I thought it would. I'll do that on this side as well. You just need, it's the getting your scissors in the way I get frustrated with. So you could do with transparent scissors. Glass scissors. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? You know, if you could see through your scissors so you could see where you were actually cutting, it would be great. But that's why I like using a blade, I think. But this is just a bit too fiddly. I'm more likely to tear it with using a blade on this, so I'm not going to. Now it's taken me 4 hours to decide that I was going to use an owl. I might as well get it right. So it's like I say, it's payday tomorrow for me. It's 15th. Tomorrow I always get paid on the 15th. It's payday for Brian as well. He normally gets paid on the 16th, but because that falls on a weekend, he gets paid on the 15th, and Vic also gets paid on the 15th because he gets paid 4 weekly, so he gets paid 13 times a year. So, I mean, like, he doesn't get paid more for, he just, his salary is divided out over 13 pay periods rather than 12. So, but yeah, I always get paid on the 15th. I know it's a strange time of the year strange time of the month, but I've been paid on the 15th I've been with this organisation for 6 years, 6 months now. I've been in this job role with them for 4 years. I've been working out how much money we've saved over the last, well, since I've been in post. Like, we're talking like millions of pounds, because I'm very good at renegotiating contracts and saving money. So, but also I do all the practical things of the physical work. So yes, I think I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put him on a word. I think are these the words? No, they're labels, Dave. These are the words. So maybe today is not full of possibilities. Today is full of just doing. So maybe today is full of possibilities for him to sit on. I'm not going to use it as a chip. I'm going to peel it off. Always take the scenic route, although owls are not known for taking the scenic route. Dwelling possibilities. Own your dreams. This is what I need, is more of these. Not all who wander are lost. That's true. Some of them are just following the sat-nav. Lucky is the state of mind. Not Empire State of Mind, which is a song. Lost and found, seen and noted. I quite like seen and noted. Quite like lost and found as well. No, I don't think it's right for an owl to be lost and found. You know, don't want to cast aspersions. Travel the world over to find the beautiful. They're not known for travelling either a long way. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Oh, that's probably a good thing for today. When nothing is sure, everything is possible. I think maybe that one. I think I've decided it's going to be that one because it's very fitting for today. Today wasn't perfect, and we started out with not knowing where we were going, so that wasn't perfect, but it's still wonderful. So I need to just peel this off without ripping it. I should have. It's probably too late to add things to my wish list for Christmas, but should have had something like this on it. Some chips. Now, do I want to give it a colour? And if I want to give it a colour, what colour do I want to give it? So do I want to give it something punchy to... what shall I do? I don't know. Shall I give it a colour or not? No, I'm not going. I'm going to just give it a bit of an ink around the edge. All the way around. I'm gonna. Yep, that'll do. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So if we have that, where does that need to be? So for the owl to sit on it, it needs to be about there. Yeah, so where did I just say? About there. about there. Let's see whether that's a ruler space from the bottom. Yeah, that'll do. About a ruler space from the bottom. There we go. Right, glue this down. You've left the lid off it, haven't you, Dave? Imbecile. There we go. So, yes, what have we learnt today? Well, we've learnt that, work doesn't matter how much you try to avoid it, it's always there. It's always going to have something to do, so there's always going to be a billion and one things you're never going to get done in the day. Right, that, put that on there. Just glue him down. I'm going to put that on his talons, just to make sure they stick down, as well as they're the bits that are going to rip off because they're more fragile. Down over his tail, and all of the, there's another owl looking back at me while I do this, but it's one of those birds that I couldn't decide which one to do, so I went with the bigger bird, I think, this time, because you definitely can't cut them out knowing what you're going to make with them, because, well, I never know what I'm making from 1 minute to the next. So we're going to stick you somewhere in the middle, like that. Stick it so you're anchored onto the, so you look like you're sitting on there. There we go. Cool. Okay. So then we're going to stick you onto here. Yep. I'm going to stick you, and then I think what we might need is a number or something. I've missed the page. Try and get it in the middle first time, or somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the city where the air is still, a baby being born to be over. Okay, put that on there so I don't get it all inky. Let's just check I haven't moved it first. That's fine. And I feel, like I say, it needs a number of some kind. Like I was thinking up there. Now, do I have a number stamp that I can do fairly swiftly? Oh, isn't there? There's some of these. Well, definitely one of these has got a number on it. That says 50. Oh, that's right. It could be 15 cents, can't it? I know I'm in the UK, but like, we have that up there. That'll do. We're going to stamp I'll stamp an acrylic block looking to hand I can use. Yep, we've got one. Stick that to there, like that. And then what we're going to use? We're going to use black. Should we have it in black, or should we have it in blue? No, black. It needs to be black, otherwise it won't stand out. And then we're going to stamp that up there. Up there. Yep, we're doing that up there. Sorry, tense moment where I'm stamping. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I'd be liking that now. I've suddenly developed a Cornish accent to have. Right, pop that back in there. And then, do I have my blue thing? No, I've got. Oh, is it there? Is that it? Yes, Right, so I can do a bit of a postage label thing. Or I could have put the Queen's head on it, but I won't, because it wouldn't be right, would it? So, because she's not around anymore. Should we do it in a different colour? Should we do it in blue? Maybe. Right. Bit of that on there. Give it a bit of a rub. Can't tell whether it's actually got anything on it. Let's see if it prints. It does. Right, okay, so we need to shape it so that we can get all of it. Oh, perfect. Brilliant. So, here we go. So, pop that back on there. Get rid of that. Clear up some of this mess. I will try and remember to put that in the description, the artistry ink thing, and also remember to reply to the person that asked me. I can't off the top of my head. Sorry, really sorry. Don't mean to be rude, but I can't remember who asked me. But like I say, I'll find you. That sounds threatening, but I don't mean I'll hunt you down and find you. No, I'll find you, and I'll put it in the reply. So, I'm trying to stay on top of my replies at the minute. There we go. So we made a little stamp, which we haven't made a stamp for ages. So, yeah, so that's it. So that's a stamp. Hope you enjoyed that. Where on earth is the glue? Where? Oh, hang on. Where have I put the glue? Oh, Dave. Is it on the floor? What on earth have you done with the glue? One of you guys is going to say, it's there, Dave. But I can't see it. It's probably in front of my face. I can't see it. It's there. Found it. So, there we go. So, yes, hope you enjoyed that. That's something that we can all do. We can all make stamps. But, you know, I like a giant stamp. So, Brian likes a giant tag. I like a giant stamp. I mean, this is quite a small stamp for the size that I normally make, but there you go. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. There we go. Thank you for spending some time with me. Thank you for helping me work through the trauma of the day. Don't forget, my name is Dash of Dave, and I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to. I'll see you in the next video. And yeah, I won't post anything with this. Well, I won't try and post anything. It'd have to be a very big envelope, to be fair, wouldn't it, to have this on it? So anyway, folks, take care. Lots of love from me. Lots of hugs. Oh, I really need that hug. Thanks very much, folks. And I'll see you very soon. Take care, folks. Lots of love. See you next time. Bye-bye. Can we zoom in? There we go. Zoomed in for you. Right. Bye then.